chosen one. God exposed, the person who built on your name. What they did is worse than you know. Listen carefully, because what I am about to reveal cannot be ignored, and if you turn away now, you may miss a protection and a breakthrough that was meant only for you. I am telling you plainly that someone has been using your name, your effort, and your identity to build something for themselves, and I have already uncovered it. This is not hidden from me, and it will not stay hidden from you any longer. What they did is deeper than you realized, and it has affected areas of your life you could not explain. Stay with this, because I am not only exposing the truth, I am restoring what belongs to you. Type Amen if you agree. You felt something was wrong even when you could not prove it, and that feeling was not your imagination. It was my spirit warning you that something was being taken, something was being twisted, and something was being used without your permission. This person watched you, studied you, and quietly stepped into spaces that were meant for you. They used your ideas, your kindness, and even your silence as a way to rise while you were left questioning yourself. But I saw every step they took, and I am stepping in now to correct what they have done. I know your heart, and I know how you trusted without expecting betrayal. You gave without calculating, and you helped without asking for recognition. That is why this hurt runs deep, because it was not just about actions, it was about trust being broken. But do not think for a moment that you have lost anything permanently. What they built using your name cannot stand the moment my truth touches it, and that moment has already begun. There is a reason I am speaking so directly to you now. The exposure is not coming to destroy you, it is coming to free you. You have carried confusion, delays, and even self-doubt because of what was happening behind the scenes. You questioned your worth, your direction, and even your calling, but none of that confusion came from me. It came from interference, and now that interference is being removed. If this is touching your spirit, take a moment and gently press like on this video, because your agreement opens a door for what I am about to release into your life. What they did was not just taking credit or stepping ahead of you. It went deeper into manipulation and misrepresentation. They spoke in places using your influence. They positioned themselves using your effort, and they made it appear as if they were the source when you were the one who carried the seed. This is why certain things felt delayed for you, because what was meant to flow directly to you was being redirected. But now I am cutting off every false path they created. You may feel anger rising, but listen closely. I am not asking you to fight this battle. I am asking you to trust me as I handle it completely. What I expose, I also restore, and what I restore will not come back in a small way. It will return multiplied, clear, and undeniable. The same places where you were overlooked will begin to recognize you, and the same doors that stayed closed will open without struggle. Type 777 if you trust God. I am also showing you this so you can become wiser, not harder. You do not need to close your heart or become suspicious of everyone. You only need to walk with discernment, and I will guide you step by step. You will begin to see clearly who is aligned with you and who is not. The confusion will lift, and clarity will replace it. There are things about this situation that you still do not fully understand, and that is okay. You do not need every detail to move forward. What matters is that I have already seen everything, and I am already working on your behalf. The truth will come out in ways you did not expect, and when it does, it will not bring shame to you. It will bring confirmation that you were right to trust me, even when you did not understand. You are not behind, even if it feels like you lost time. Nothing that was truly meant for you can be taken away forever. What belongs to you carries your name in a way no one else can carry it. Even if someone tries to imitate you, they cannot duplicate what I placed inside you. That uniqueness is your protection, and it is also your path forward. I want you to release the weight you have been carrying. You have been holding on to questions, to pain, and to silent frustration. But you do not need to carry that anymore. I am taking it from you, and I am replacing it with peace. The same energy you used to worry, you will now use to move forward with confidence. There is also a shift coming in how others see you. What was hidden will become visible, and your true role will be recognized. People will begin to notice things about you that they overlooked before. This is not something you need to force. It will happen naturally as my truth moves ahead of you. Do not go back to old patterns of doubting yourself. This moment is a turning point. You are stepping into clarity, into restoration, and into a new level of authority over your own life. What was taken will be returned, and what was delayed will be accelerated. Why is an NYC neuroscientist breaking their silence about a hidden brain ritual? Reports say their attorneys are trying to shut this page down after CIA-linked research revealed a brainwave method connected to attracting money. This 7-second practice, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people move away from financial stress into more stable lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. If you are seeing this now, consider yourself lucky, because this page may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. I am not only exposing the person who built on your name, I am also rebuilding your foundation stronger than before. What you create from this point forward will not be easily shaken. It will stand with truth, with strength, and with my presence guiding every step. Stay close to me in this season. Listen carefully, move wisely, and trust deeply. You are not alone in this, and you were never forgotten. I have been watching, waiting, and preparing this moment for you. I am pulling back the curtain slowly so that you can see clearly without being overwhelmed. The truth is not meant to break you, it is meant to strengthen you. What you are beginning to understand now is only the surface of what I have already handled for you. Keep listening, because what I reveal next will help you walk forward without fear. There were times when you felt overlooked, even replaced, and you could not explain why it hurt so much. That pain was not only emotional, it was spiritual, because something connected to your purpose was being interfered with. You tried to ignore it, telling yourself to move on and stay positive, but deep inside, you knew something was not right. I was there with you in those moments, watching you choose peace even when you did not have answers. That choice did not go unnoticed, and it is one of the reasons I am now restoring what was touched. Type 1111 if you believe. This person did not just act once and walk away. They continued over time, building layer upon layer, using pieces that belonged to you. They learned your patterns, your strengths, and even your weaknesses, and they tried to use all of it to create something that looked like their own. But what they could not take was the spirit behind what you carry. They copied the form, but they could not carry the power, and that is why what they built will not last. I want you to understand something very clearly. You were never truly behind, even when it looked like others were moving ahead of you. What seemed like delay was actually protection. I was allowing certain things to unfold so that when I stepped in, everything would be corrected in a way that leaves no confusion. If I had acted too early, you might not have seen the truth for what it really was. Now you will not only see it, you will understand it. There is also a reason why I did not allow you to confront this situation directly. Your heart is strong, but it is also compassionate, and you might have tried to fix something that was never your responsibility to fix. This was not your battle to fight face to face. This was something I needed to handle from a place beyond what you could see. And now that I have taken control of it, you will begin to notice the shift without having to force anything. You may soon hear things, see changes, or witness situations that confirm everything I am telling you now. Do not be shocked when it happens. Do not react with anger or revenge. Stand still in your spirit and let the truth speak for itself. When I expose something, it does not need your effort to be believed. It carries its own weight, and it reveals itself fully. Type yes to receive miracles. I am also opening your eyes to the people around you in a new way. You will begin to sense who is genuine and who is not, without needing proof or explanation. This is not to make you suspicious, but to make you aware. Awareness is your protection, and it will help you walk forward with confidence. You will no longer ignore what your spirit is telling you. What was taken from you will not just be returned, it will be elevated. I do not restore things in a small way. I restore them in a way that shows clearly that my hand was involved. You will see doors open that you did not even knock on. Opportunities will come that you did not chase, and recognition will find you in places where you once felt invisible. Do not let past pain make you doubt what is coming. The enemy tried to use that pain to slow you down, but it will not succeed. Every moment you spent feeling confused or hurt is now being turned into strength. You are not the same person you were before, and that growth will be seen by others. There is also a new level of confidence rising in you. It is quiet, but it is strong. It does not need validation from others, because it comes from knowing who you are in me. That confidence will guide your decisions, your words, and your actions moving forward. You will not second-guess yourself the way you used to. I am placing you in a position where you will no longer be easily overlooked or replaced. Your presence will carry weight, and your voice will carry clarity. People will begin to recognize your value without you having to prove it repeatedly. This is part of the restoration, and it is happening already. What you must do now is remain steady. Do not rush ahead trying to force results. Do not go back trying to fix what has already been exposed. Stay in the present, and let me guide your next steps. The path forward is being made clear, one step at a time. There will also be a moment when you realize just how much you were protected without even knowing it. Things could have gone much worse, but I kept you covered. I blocked what needed to be blocked, and I redirected what needed to be redirected. Even in moments where you felt alone, I was actively working on your behalf. What if a top neuroscientist just revealed a method helping thousands of people attract money into their lives? Research connected to the CIA suggests a simple brainwave ritual can influence how you notice and act on opportunities. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift from financial pressure to improved lifestyles. Many are now living in dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But this information may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are entering a season where your efforts will finally connect with the right outcomes. No more wasted energy, no more misplaced trust. Everything will begin to align in a way that feels natural and right. You will not have to question it, because it will bring peace instead of confusion. I want you to hold on to this truth as you move forward. What they built using your name cannot stand, and what you build with my guidance cannot be shaken. There is a difference, and that difference will become more visible with each passing day. There were moments when you doubted your own worth because of what you saw happening around you. You watched others move forward, gain recognition, and receive opportunities that you felt connected to. You questioned whether you had missed something or whether you were not enough. But now I am showing you that none of that was a reflection of your value. It was the result of something being misdirected, and that misdirection is now being corrected. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. I want you to understand that what was done against you did not weaken you, it revealed your strength. Even in silence, even in confusion, you did not give up. You kept moving, even when you felt unseen. That perseverance has built something inside you that cannot be taken away. It has prepared you for what is coming next. The person who built on your name thought they could continue without consequence. They believed that what they were doing would remain hidden, that they could benefit without being exposed. But truth does not stay buried, and I do not allow injustice to continue without correction. What they created is already beginning to crumble in ways they cannot control. You may not see it fully yet, but the process has already started. Do not let anger take root in your heart when you begin to see these changes. I know the pain is real, and I know the betrayal feels deep, but holding on to anger will only slow you down. I am asking you to release it to me, because I will handle justice in a way that is complete and fair. Your role is not to punish, your role is to move forward. There is also something important happening within your own spirit. You are becoming more aware of your own value, not because someone else finally sees it, but because you are beginning to see it yourself. That awareness will change how you walk, how you speak, and how you make decisions. You will no longer accept less than what you deserve. Type 2222 to receive miracles. I am also repositioning you in ways that will protect you from similar situations in the future. You will not walk blindly into the same patterns again. You will recognize signs earlier, and you will respond with wisdom instead of hesitation. This is not about becoming distant or closed off. It is about becoming aware and grounded. What is coming to you now will not require you to chase or compete. It will come because it is aligned with you. The right people will recognize you, the right opportunities will find you, and the right support will stand beside you. You will not need to prove yourself repeatedly. Your presence alone will carry the evidence of who you are. You may also feel a new sense of peace, even when you think about what happened. That peace is not denial, it is healing. It is my presence reminding you that you are safe, that you are covered, and that nothing can take away what I have placed inside you. Let that peace guide you, especially when old memories try to return. There is a new chapter opening for you, and it is not connected to what was taken, it is connected to what is being given now. This chapter will not feel like a continuation of the past. It will feel like a fresh start, with new energy and new clarity. You will recognize it because it will bring a sense of rightness that you have not felt before. I am also strengthening your voice. There were times when you stayed silent because you did not feel heard or understood, but now your words will carry weight. When you speak, people will listen. When you share, people will understand. This is part of your restoration, and it will help you step into your purpose with confidence. Do not rush this process. Everything is unfolding at the right pace. If you move too quickly, you might miss the details that are important for your growth. Take each step with awareness and trust that I am guiding you. You are not alone in this journey. You will also begin to notice a difference in how others treat you. respect will come more naturally, and recognition will feel genuine. This is not because you changed for them, it is because you have aligned with who you truly are. When you stand in that truth, others cannot ignore it. There is also a deeper level of protection surrounding you now. What once affected you easily will no longer have the same impact. You are becoming stronger, not just in your mind, but in your spirit. That strength will carry you through anything that comes your way. Remember this clearly. What they did is not your identity. It does not define you, and it does not limit you. You are still chosen, still favored, and still protected. Nothing has changed that truth. As you move forward, keep your focus on what is ahead, not what is behind. The past has served its purpose, and it is no longer your place to stay there. The future is where your restoration will fully unfold, and it is already waiting for you. Could a hidden part of your brain be influencing your ability to attract money? A Columbia study linked to CIA research points to a small brain mechanism activated through a simple 7-second ritual. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this method is helping people move beyond financial struggles into more balanced lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, owning luxury cars, and finally taking luxury vacations. However, this page might not remain online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. The weight you carried before is no longer meant to stay with you, and you can feel that release if you pay attention. I am not just correcting what was wrong, I am aligning what is right for your future. What you are stepping into now carries a different kind of strength, one that does not need to fight to be seen. There were days when you questioned your own instincts because what you sensed did not match what you saw. You tried to convince yourself that everything was fine, even when something inside you kept warning you otherwise. That inner voice was not confusion, it was discernment, and now you are beginning to trust it again. I am restoring your ability to see clearly without fear of being wrong. This clarity will guide you into decisions that bring peace instead of regret. Type 1010 to receive blessings. The person who built on your name underestimated the connection you have with me. They thought they were only dealing with you, but they did not realize they were also dealing with my presence in your life. That is why what they did could not continue forever. When something is rooted in truth, it cannot be overshadowed by something built on deception. What they created may have looked strong for a moment, but it was never stable. You may begin to notice signs that confirm everything I have told you. Situations may unfold where truth comes out without you saying a word. People may begin to question things they once accepted without doubt. You may even hear things that surprise you, but do not let those moments shake you. Let them remind you that I am in control and that nothing escapes my sight. There is also a healing taking place in areas you did not even realize were affected. The stress, the overthinking, and the silent disappointment left marks on your heart and mind. But I am restoring those places with peace and strength. You will begin to feel lighter, more focused, and more certain of yourself. This healing is necessary because it prepares you for what is coming next. Type 222 to claim miracles. What is ahead of you will not look like what you have experienced before. It will not carry the same confusion, the same delays, or the same doubts. It will feel aligned, steady, and clear. You will know you are in the right place because everything will begin to flow naturally. There will be less resistance and more confirmation. I am also bringing the right people into your life, people who will see you clearly and value you without needing explanation. These connections will not feel forced. They will feel natural, supportive, and genuine. You will not have to question their intentions because their actions will match their words. This is part of the protection I am placing around you. Do not allow past experiences to make you hesitant when new opportunities appear. Not everything is meant to harm you, and not everyone is meant to take from you. Learn from what happened, but do not let it stop you from moving forward. You are being guided into better situations, and you need to be open to receive them. There is also a shift happening in your mindset. You are no longer thinking from a place of lack or fear. You are beginning to think from a place of confidence and trust. This shift will change how you approach everything in your life. It will influence your decisions, your actions, and even your expectations. What was taken from you will not only be restored, it will be replaced with something greater. I do not return things in the same condition they were taken. I return them with increase, with clarity, and with purpose. You will look back and realize that what you thought you lost was actually part of a bigger plan. You are also being prepared for a level of responsibility that matches what is coming to you. With restoration comes growth, and with growth comes new challenges. But do not be afraid of those challenges. They will not come to overwhelm you, they will come to strengthen you. You are ready for this, even if you do not fully see it yet. Stay grounded in who you are. Do not let success or recognition change your heart. Continue to walk with humility, kindness, and truth. Those qualities are what set you apart, and they are what will keep you aligned with me. As long as you stay rooted in those values, you will not lose your way. There will be moments when you reflect on everything that has happened, and you may feel a mix of emotions. That is natural. Allow yourself to process those feelings, but do not stay in them. Use them as reminders of how far you have come and how much you have grown. I am also strengthening your patience. You have learned to wait without giving up, to trust without seeing, and to move forward even when things were unclear. That patience is now becoming a strength that will carry you through future situations. You will not be easily shaken because you have already been tested. As you continue on this path, you will see more evidence of my work in your life. You will notice doors opening at the right time, connections forming naturally, and opportunities appearing without struggle. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations that you are aligned with your purpose. Remember this clearly: what they did may have affected you for a moment, but it did not define your future. Your future is being shaped by my hand, and it is leading you towards something greater than what was taken. Trust that, hold on to that, and keep moving forward. Why are so many people talking about the billionaire brainwave? A leading neuroscientist says it was identified during a private program based on CIA research. This 7-second ritual, confirmed by 4 neuroscience labs, helps align your thinking with better financial outcomes. Many are moving away from stress into improved lifestyles, with dream homes, luxury cars, and the freedom to enjoy luxury vacations. But this discovery may be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is gone. You are standing at a point where your past no longer has the same hold on you, even if you can still remember how it felt. This is where true separation begins, not just from what happened, but from how it once controlled your thoughts and emotions. I am not only removing the effects of what was done, I am reshaping how you carry yourself moving forward. You will notice that situations that once drained you no longer have that same power. This is how you will know that you are being lifted into a higher place. There was a time when you felt like you had to constantly prove your worth to be seen or valued. You gave more, tried harder, and waited longer than you should have, hoping things would eventually balance out. But I am showing you now that your worth was never meant to be proven, it was meant to be recognized. What happened before was not a failure on your part, it was a misalignment that I am now correcting. You are stepping into a space where you will be valued without having to fight for it. Type 777 to affirm your belief. The person who built on your name thought that by staying quiet and moving carefully, they would never be discovered. They believed that what they were doing was small enough to go unnoticed, or clever enough to avoid exposure. But nothing built on dishonesty can remain hidden when truth begins to move. The foundation they created is already weakening, and you will see signs of it in ways that cannot be denied. This is not your doing. This is my justice working on your behalf. Do not be surprised if you begin to feel a sense of closure even before everything is fully revealed. That feeling is not ignorance, it is peace. It is your spirit recognizing that you no longer need answers to move forward. You are being freed from the need to understand every detail. What matters is that you are no longer bound to what happened. There is also a shift happening in how you view yourself. You are no longer looking at your life through the lens of what went wrong. You are beginning to see it through the lens of what is being made right. This change in perspective will open doors in your mind that were previously closed. It will allow you to think more clearly, act more confidently, and trust more deeply. Type Amen if you agree. I am also restoring your sense of direction. There were times when you felt lost, unsure of which step to take or which path to follow. That uncertainty came from the interference that surrounded you. Now that it is being removed, you will begin to see your path clearly again. You will not have to search for it. It will become visible to you. You will also notice that your energy is returning. The exhaustion you felt was not only physical, it was emotional and spiritual. Carrying confusion and silent pain drains you in ways you may not have understood at the time. But as I lift that weight, you will feel a renewed sense of strength. You will have the energy to move forward with purpose. What is coming into your life now will match the level you are stepping into. You are no longer operating from the same place you were before. You have grown, learned, and changed in ways that prepare you for something greater. The opportunities, the connections, and the experiences ahead of you will reflect that growth. I want you to pay attention to how things begin to align. Situations will start to fall into place without you forcing them. Conversations will lead to opportunities. Small steps will lead to bigger results. This is how alignment works. It flows naturally when you are in the right position. You are also being given a stronger sense of boundaries. You will no longer allow people to cross lines that should not be crossed. This does not mean you will become distant or cold. It means you will respect yourself enough to protect your space. That protection will prevent similar situations from happening again. There will be moments when you are reminded of what happened, but those reminders will not carry the same pain. Instead, they will serve as evidence of how far you have come. You will be able to look back without feeling the same weight. That is how you will know you have truly healed. I am also strengthening your trust in me. You have seen what happens when you try to handle everything on your own. You have felt the frustration of not having control, but now you are learning to trust my timing and my process. That trust will bring you peace in situations that once caused anxiety. What you are stepping into is not temporary. It is a lasting change in how your life unfolds. The patterns that once repeated will no longer have a place in your future. You are moving into a new rhythm, one that is guided by truth and supported by my presence. You will also begin to notice that people respond to you differently. There will be a level of respect and recognition that was not there before. This is not because you changed who you are. It is because you have aligned with your true self. When you stand in that truth, others cannot ignore it. Stay grounded in this moment. Do not rush ahead or look back too often. Everything you need is being given to you in the present. Each step you take will lead to the next, and you will not miss what is meant for you. What if the real reason most manifestation methods do not work has finally been explained? A top neuroscientist linked to CIA research says, without the right brainwave, results stay inconsistent. This 7-second ritual, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people approach money differently and improve their direction. Many are now stepping into dream homes, buying luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations they once thought were out of reach. But this information might not stay available online. Click the link in the description and comments before it gets removed. There is a deeper truth I want you to hold on to. What was done using your name was not only about gaining something unfairly, it was also about trying to replace your presence. But your presence cannot be replaced. What I placed inside you carries a unique imprint that no one else can copy or reproduce. Even if someone tries to imitate your actions, they cannot carry your spirit, and that is where the real power lies. Type 1111 to affirm. You may begin to notice that certain things that once seemed successful around that person are no longer holding the same strength. What was built without truth cannot sustain itself when truth begins to rise. It may not collapse in a dramatic way, but it will weaken, fade, and lose its influence. You will see this happen quietly, and it will confirm everything you have felt. This is my way of correcting what was out of alignment.